Hello and happy Halloween everyone. I thought I'd make this video just showcasing some of the Halloween spaces from PlayStation Home. And I did mean to make this a couple of days ago but didn't get around to it unfortunately, so I hope that you will still enjoy it even though the actual Halloween date has passed. Hopefully you're still in the Halloween mood. So just to be clear, I'm making this video on offline, one of the offline home builds. This one's on PC and runs through an emulator. And you can also play this, if you don't have a good PC, you can play it on PS3. And you're not limited to a particular type of PS3 anymore. You can play it on any PS3 because they've made builds that make that possible. And I have played it on the PS3 as well. But I do like playing on the PC. So just before we get into the spaces, I just thought I'd show you Harbour Studio decorated, because you can decorate in offline home. And it's only limited by the number of items that we've got available at the moment. These items come from people's cache memory data, so, or cash it's called. I don't like saying cash because it sounds like people are donating cash, actual money, which they're not. So I love these Alien and Predator statues, whoever had those in their cache. That's fantastic. They're really detailed, I really love them. And I did have some of these other items, they were probably free for going to different spaces on home. Because I wasn't like a huge reward hunter like some people were. Anyway, moving right along. So I thought I'd show the spaces in alphabetical order. And so first space that I picked out was Acorn Meadows Park, Halloween type one. So let's go there. So we go to the navigator, we go across to the public spaces, and all the way down past all the developer names to more spaces at the bottom. And the good thing about offline home is it has different versions of the same space depending on what's been donated. So yeah, so let's go. We've got, that's the normal one there, 4th of July one, and let's go to the Halloween one. Now, you probably remember this place more than I do. I don't really remember it that well. I did used to go to Acorn when they had a change of season or events, but I wasn't one of those people that used to spend a lot of time here or come here every day. It did used to take a long time to load from memory, but I can't remember now. But yeah, I don't specifically remember the Halloween version that well. So as you can see, the detail of this game is still looking really beautiful. And that sky, let's go have a closer look at the sky. So because this is a big space, you really need a locomotion or something to get around better. And we have got those. I'll just quickly show you in the inventory. There's like skateboards and whatnot in here, as you can see. Or the other thing you can do in offline is you can change the run speed. So just by pressing a key. So I will do normal run speed is F7, fast is F8. Let's show you the difference. So looking a bit silly there, but quicker to get around. And I'll just put it back to normal so you can walk normally. So look at that beautiful sunset. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And that water looks incredible. Like, this game's so old and it still looks fantastic. So I probably won't go and show you everything here because I'm not sure where to go to show you things. But you get the idea anyway. Okay, so let's go to the next space. Oops. Go to the navigator. Let's go to Aurora. And as you can see, there's hundreds of spaces here to go to. So here we are at Aurora, the Halloween version. And I used to go to Aurora every day, mainly because of the Orb Runner game. But I don't remember the Halloween version at all. So I'm guessing it was probably a space that was there before I joined home. So you've probably got a better memory of it than I do. So now this is a little glitchy through the emulator, this space. And we can't use the vortex tubes to move around to the different islands. So to get around that, we use the free cam, which is F10 key. And you can have a look around at the other islands and points of interest in the space as well. So there's the little penguins, how cute. So we'll just use the free cam to go over to the main island. And then we can just drop down on top of it. And there we go. Easy. And look at that floor. Oh my gosh. I've never seen anything like that before. And the land shark bar that everyone knows, which we've actually got as a furniture item which is good now. And there's the Orb Runner game where it used to start over there. And this is where the Trap-O-Matic was. I don't know. I don't really know the space, so I don't know if it's missing or what. But well, let's go and have a look at the pumpkin. So to get through the gate, you just turn off collision and you can go through. That looks really, really good, doesn't it? And this grass or whatever it is, it's so long. It's kind of cool. Okay, so on to the next space. So next space we're going to is the Dead Nation Safe House. There it is. And I've never played this game, and I didn't even know about the space really. It didn't sort of grab me or anything when I played Home. So I only went there right at the end of Home, and it's so good. I love it. It's very small, but it has a lot of detail. And you probably remember that it had a mini game out the back where you could shoot zombies, and I was terrible at that. I'd probably be a bit better now, but I was so bad at it. Yeah, really good attention to detail in this space. And if you go back to the main part of the room, it's got the camera feed coming through to the computer there. Just like it was on Home. And you probably remember this little room as well, which for some reason we can walk through the door. I don't think you could do that on Home. And sit down and get this horrible groping hand coming through the wall. I remember the first time I saw it, it really gave me a fright. But now it's just kind of funny. Okay, well I think that's enough for this place. So on to the next space. And the next one I thought I'd visit would be the Underground Mononoke space by Granzella, which was, you could enter it from the Great Edo of Nippon. So here we go. And here we are in Granzella's Underground Mononoke space, which had a race that you could participate in. Now this space, it's got a lot of the features of the original, such as the creepy little creatures running around and the ghosts, and the sound effects are fantastic. Really, it's kind of got a crazy creepiness about it rather than really horror. It's not like horror like Siren type horror. It's got like it's kind of a bit comical almost, but still great atmosphere. And this is where the race started, if you recall. And we can't play the race unfortunately, but we can have a look at the actual race area by going through that fence thing. So we'll just speed up so we can go further down the course. And have a look at some of the people running and their very strange running styles with flips and things that they do. This costume on this character is really good. I like it. It's very, very Japanese anime style. Very familiar. And if you ever want to see what the race really looked like, there's a video of it that I made on my other channel when I was on Home. Okay, so the next space we're going to go to is Home Square 2 Halloween, which is way, way down the bottom of this huge list of spaces, which I'm going to have to go through very fast because it'll take too long otherwise. And we have to go all the way down to the Sony spaces. So here we are, Home Square 2 Halloween edition. This looks great. I like the decorations. They're not sort of over the top. They're just perfect. I can see why a lot of people really love this space, especially this Halloween version. And this particular home square has a really nice layout. It's sort of got a cozy feel to it because of the way it's shaped. Yeah, and the colours are beautiful. Really nice. The bowling alley and Harbour Studio. That's one thing I really liked about home, is a lot of the spaces actually were interrelated, so you could go from one to the other and it felt like real life. They weren't just all completely separated spaces. Yeah, it's a really nice space. Okay, so next place I thought we could go would be the Serenity Plaza Spooktacular. And I decided to skip Siren because I've already done a video on that and other people have as well. So let's go to the Spooktacular. Somewhere way down this list. Oop, I've gone too far. Let's go back. I suppose it'd be under Serenity, wouldn't it? Which is before H. There's the normal Serenity Plaza, and here's the Spooktacular. And here we are. So this is a really huge space. And here there was a game you could play, I think it was Vampires versus Werewolves, which I didn't play, but I've seen a video of it on YouTube. It looked pretty good. And here they had the dance floor with the, well, in the normal Serenity Plaza, it had a dance floor here with the party machine playing music. And in offline we've actually got quite a few dance packs, so I've already put that in there, haven't I? So you've got this type of thing, quite a few different ones actually for male and female. So you don't have to be stuck with the default dances, which is good. Okay, and to get around the space, let's use some wings. Makes it a bit faster. There we go. Now we've got lots of locomotions, but I haven't had a chance to put them into the build yet. So I'm just using a few that were in there already. And a couple that I added. And do you remember this little store here? This was the Juggernaut store that sold Halloween pets and ornaments. And in fact these pets they remade for Nebula Realms. You can get small versions of these as pets, which is really nice. It's good to see the Juggernaut content in Nebula Realms. And what else have we got in here? This little house, which kind of looks a bit like Cutteridge, like a small version of it. I did try going in here, but the stairs aren't solid, so it's a bit hard to get upstairs. So I might just leave that there. Okay, so there we are. And next I thought I'd show some of the private spaces. So let's go back to the navigator. Now a quick way to get back to the top of the list is to just hit the home key, which takes you to a Harbour Studio. But I thought we'll just page back through all of these squares so you can see how many there are, because there is a lot. And this isn't even all of them, there's even developer spaces as well. So there's just so many. All the way back to the top. Okay, so we go up here, and actually we can just go across to My Spaces, and there's Harbour Studio, and then just go down to here, My Spaces, and it has all the private spaces. So the first one I thought we'd go to just quickly, because I don't want to make this video too long, is Cutteridge. Let's go. Here we go. I might take these wings off. Oops. Getting confused. Here we go, Cutteridge Estate, which is one of the most popular spaces on Home. Private spaces. And we can even decorate. So let's add, oops, I'm going the wrong way. Let's add, we've got chairs, we've got tables and ornaments, you name it. And there's more stuff getting added all the time. Oops, only got one thing in there. Got lights. So let's add a pumpkin. We've got a few Halloween items. I think it's way down the bottom of the list. Here we go. Let's put our pumpkin somewhere. How about here? There we go. Got a pumpkin. Alright. So let's have a quick look in here. I won't go into every room because you're already familiar with it, I'm sure. Just to show you that it's all the same. And in fact, I even saw the little red ball in here that the ghost child has. And it moves around too. And this is my favourite room, the library. What a nice view out the window. Anyway, like I said, I won't go into every room because you've already seen it. You know what it looks like. It looks great, doesn't it? And then we can go outside and look around if you want. But it's quite dark, so I think I'll leave that. And then we can also go to Demonic Cutteridge. And for some reason it spawns us inside. I never had this space, so I don't know if that's correct or what used to happen on Home. But as you can see, it's the demonic version. We've got that creature thing in the sky and the broken windows. It's very, very dark. And if we run around to the other side, or run very slowly, we can see the sea is red, and there's a very strange thing at the lighthouse. There we go, look back on the house. Okay, so then the next space I thought we'd have a look at, which isn't really a Halloween space, but I thought it had a sort of good feel for Halloween, is the Gothic Manor. So if you had this space, you will probably be remembering what you had in here if you decorated it. It's a really nice space though. Not necessarily anything horrible or like horror or anything, just Gothic. It's very nice. And okay, and then next I thought we'd have a quick look at the LeChuck's pirate ship, which I did have. I kind of bought this space on a whim, and I didn't really go there very often, but it's actually quite a cool game. And it had like this mini game where you had to find the keys to get, I think it was into this room here, but you can just walk through now. So you'll probably remember this skeleton with the fiddle here that you can just sit next to. Hey, what's going on? And up here was the one who's at the wheel. There we go. Very strange space, but something different, and that's what Home was great about. They had so many different sorts of spaces. Okay, and the next one I thought we'd go to is the Masquerade Ball. So not this one, which is the gold edition, but this one, which isn't exactly Halloween, but it does have a really gothic kind of feel to it. And look at these colours and the detail. Look at the detail in here. So nice. I like the colours a lot. And the floor. Oh wow. This floor, look at it. It's beautiful. So realistic looking. This is such a nice space. I wish I'd had this on home. Okay. Then the next one I thought we'd go to is the Downpour Diner. Let's have a look. Which I think is under Silent Hill. Here we go. So I've never played Silent Hill, but I'm guessing that anyone who has would really like this space. And that was what was great about home, of course, is that you discovered games through the spaces on home. Like I discovered, or not discovered, but I wouldn't have probably played Uncharted as quickly as I did, but the spaces on home made me want to play it. And same with Bioshock and Resistance as well. Yeah, this is interesting space. Okay. And then the last one I thought we'd look at is the Nightmare Yacht, which I don't know what it's under exactly. Okay, so it's under, we go to the Dream Yacht, then we've got the Arctic Voyage, which is the winterish version of that, and where is the Nightmare Yacht? Here it is. Should probably be with the other ones, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So here we are at the Nightmare Yacht, and as you can see, it's the same as the Dream Yacht, but just really creepy. So it's got floating skulls and bats. I think this thing actually moves. Yep. And where the boat used to be hanging from, it's got a skull. Ooh. Lots of pumpkins. Let's have a quick look upstairs. I think most of us had the Dream Yacht, and quite a few of us also had the Arctic Voyage. They were probably another lot of very popular spaces on home. But I only got to see this space once when the person I met invited me to have a look at it. It's a little bit glitchy through the emulator, but it's probably better on the PS3. Yeah, and this is not a space I would have bought, but it's not my taste. But I can see why people really liked it though. Oh, this looks like mildew or something. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, definitely preferred just the normal Dream Yacht. But this is Halloween, so I guess we've got to enjoy it. Okay, so that's the Dream Yacht. So just to finish off this video, I thought I'll just show you how with offline home you can't save items into your wardrobe exactly like you could on home, but I mean, I'll just quickly show you. I've got quite a lot of clothing items and things in here, as you can see. Lots of things. Okay, anyway, you get the idea. So what you can do, I mean, you've got outfits, so you can change to any of those. Let's have a look at a mech jet. Actually, let's look at the Big Sister outfit. This is a good one, I reckon. Let's see what other ones are in here. There's the alien one, I think, that we've got. The lobster outfit, which I'm sure people remember very well. It's got some good stuff in here. So these are just items that I got from the website, the Omegazone website when it was up. Got this. That's really cool. And We've got the mech jet. This will be very special to somebody I know, which is quite good for getting around actually. I think I prefer the male version of this outfit though than the female one. But the other thing you can do, oh, the floor disappeared. That happens a bit through the emulator. The other thing you can do is actually save wardrobe saves. So you can just save an outfit by pressing the F9 key to get this up, and you just type in save avatar and then a name. So in this case I'm going to load an avatar. Let's see, I'll go Defiance. And as you can see, it loaded me wearing the Defiance outfit. So let's try another one. I saved a Dre pink outfit, so let's put that in. And you can see it's very easy just to load and save avatar saves. And you can save them into your PC so you don't lose them as well. So, I mean, Splicewave's covered all this in his videos, but I just thought I'd mention it as well because it's handy to know. So I think that brings us to the end of the video. So if you've made it to the end, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And if you want to see any other spaces in a video, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I guess we're all waiting for online as well. But I quite enjoy offline, and I know a lot of other people do as well. So until the next video, take care and happy Halloween. Bye.